Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing the opposites book tag. I don't know who this was started by, but last night I was watching the Little Book Owls version of this and I thought, yep, I'm going to do it. This is my first tag video, so we'll see how I go. Let me know if you want me to do more and let's get started. The first book I bought, the first book in my collection, obviously I didn't buy. This is my personal collection. My first ever book is actually outside my room on my mum's bookshelves, but this is the first book in my personal collection and it is Stephenie Meyer's Eclipse. And the most recent books that I bought, Serafina by Rachel Hartman and Return to the 100 Acre Wood. My cheap book is Northern Lights by Philip Pullman, and I got this secondhand for $2, and obviously it's in pretty good nick, so I think this is a bit of a bargain, and I've actually never read it. I got most of the way through. It's a children's book, so it didn't really excite me that much, so yeah. Cheap book, $2. And my expensive book is actually Unravel Me by Tahir Muffy, and I think it cost me around $25 because I didn't get it at the book depository for $18 because I'm stupid. It cost me $25. That's really expensive. My book with a male protagonist is Paper Towns, and I'm currently reading this one. Not that far in, but I am liking it. My pile fell over. And the book with the female protagonist is Elixir by Hilary Duff, and I think her name is Clea, C-L-E-A. Yeah, Elixir. A book I read quickly was Porn by Amy Carter, and I think I read this in a couple days. Usually, if they're a good book, I'll read them in 1 or 2 sittings. This one took me 3 or 4 sittings to get through, which is quite good for me. There's probably some that I've read quicker up there, but I'm not going to be picky. This is the only one I can recall. And the one that took me the longest is actually Inheritance by Christopher Poloni, and I haven't finished it. It's pretty huge though. I think I started it when Mum first got it, and this book actually came out in, let me see, oh god, where is it? 2011, so it's 2014, I still haven't finished it. It's taken me 3 years to get probably this far in, maybe a bit further. I lost my bookmark in it. My mum took it out because she got angry that I hadn't read it yet, but she hasn't read it yet, so. A book with a pretty cover is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, and I do love this cover so freaking much. It's so pretty. Yeah, it's probably my favourite book, with probably my favourite cover out of all the books here that I own. There's some prettier covers around, but this is my personal favourite. Ugly book is the Australian cover of A Legend. I think this is horrible, and it's the only reason why I don't own Divergent and Insurgent, because they're ugly. I hate them. I really want the US covers, but I don't know where to find them. So yeah, that's an ugly cover. For my thick and thin books, they're both hardcovers, and I thought it was kind of interesting. I do own thinner books here, but because this is a hardcover and this one here is a hardcover, it is called The Short Second Life of Britannia by Stephenie Meyer. And it's pretty thin. I think I read it in one sitting. It only took me a few hours. It's got under 180 pages, so it's a novella, so that's my thin book. And my thick book is the entirety of The Lord of the Rings by what's his name? J.R.R. Tolkien. This is my mum's book. I think it's one of the thickest books in the house. Yeah, look at it. That's all 3 of the Lord of the Rings books. And I'll see how many pages it has. Oh, it has an appendix. How to write and spell things. I actually haven't read this book. But at the moment we're up to 1,171 pages. So it's even got like 4 pages full of maps. So yeah, this is the thickest book I think in the house. This is not my book, it's my mum's. So my thickest book is probably Harry Potter and the Goblet. No, Harry Potter and that one, Order of the Phoenix. A romance book is Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I do love this series. I know a lot of people don't, but I love them. I think they're beautiful books. So that's my romancy book. And my action book, because I wanted something different, is The Hunger Games. And I picked this one because all the other, I quite like romance books, so I own a fair few of them. And that means that the only really action books I have are this one, Throne of Glass, and probably, yeah, no, that's it. That's it for action books. A book that made me happy. This one's probably actually really surprising for people, because when I was reading this book, I was laughing and crying happy tears, while at the end I still cried sadness tears, but overall I felt good about reading the book, and that is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. And yes, it's surprising, but this book did make me very happy because of the hilarious banter between Hazel and Augustus. So yeah, this one made me happy. And the one that absolutely wrecked me and made me sad is Mockingjay. I remember crying for like 2 hours after reading this book while still trying to read the book. I think the moment that it really, really broke me was when Prim died, and this book, it ruined me. It absolutely destroyed my heart into a million pieces, and I haven't been able to pick it up since because I'm not willing to feel those feelings again. So this is the book that made me sad. So thanks for watching my first ever tag video. I think I did okay. We'll see how it goes editing. Let me know if you'd like me to do any more tags. Of course I didn't get tagged in it, but I tag everyone else to do this.